All right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. It is time for the review, and we've got art department here.
I think it's time to snuggle. But also time to review. We got Wednesday Pirates! Level 9, not to be confused with level 11. I'm never letting that go. Okay, so they were in the tiny little cafe, the hidden
Pocket.
because I keep going, hot pockets. So hidden pocket, and they were talking to the owner there about getting some magical items. And the owner was impressed that they got there so fastly and was like, okay, well, since you got here, you're technically part of this now. So they hired him for a little job because, as we all know, the Iron Authority sucks monkey balls, i.e., they believe in slavery. And so then they were like, well, we kind of need some help navigating these tunnels and maybe making like an alliance with the fire giants that live down there. And it was like, Underground Railroad. So they were like, yeah, sure, we'll do it. And like, then they play hardball with them for a really long time to get as much as they could out of the situation because, they weren't really offering them anything up front. And they were like, we need stuff before we go and fight fire giants. And then they were like, cool, okay, we'll go down there. But they went and they had their big rock dinner first, where they had 2 rocks and the whole crew ate, and they played drunken hopscotch.
Happy hour.
No, it's drunken hopscotch. Jonathan nailed that the first time. And then they went down into the tunnel, and they bypassed all the traps, and they shrunk down again using the berries to get through the holes, and they kind of walked into the clerics, basically, like the backstage cleric room, and was like, hey, hi, how are you? And they explained why they were there, and the clerics were like, well, we guess we'll take you to Zenith or Zenith. I think it's Zenith.
The Zenith, yeah.
The Zenith. And she was all like, why are you here? What do you want? And like they explained it all to her, and she was like, well, we believe in bettering the mind and through the body. So you have to fight 6 on 6. And Jonathan, old geezer, was like, well, I think that's unfair. You're bigger and better than us to begin with. And she got all pissy because, like, they're all about strengthening the body and the mind. So it's not like, oh, it's our natural, like, we work out, we earn this. And so then she was like, fine, you'll fight me and 2 others. And I was like, you all are screwed. You probably wanted to fight the 6 and not her. So next week, they're going to go into the Coliseum, which is also known as the Crucible. And they're going to fight a fire giant and 2 people of her choice. And if they win, they'll open it up. If they lose, one of them has to stay behind.
Yeah.
And fight with them. And learn from them.
Yeah, and they left with them doing like katas, like like martial arts would do them in water for resistance. They were doing them in the magma.
Yeah, they were doing it in the magma. That was cool. that was the episode, right? Yeah. Tomorrow's Thursday. Do we have any opening in Thursday?
Yeah, we have openings on Thursday.
And then we got the gods are finally getting up to the Oracle, and they're trying to free her on Friday night. We got all the gods in the late evening, early morning, whichever way you look at it.
Yeah. One slot open.
One slot open, and then we got Saturday Menagerie. I don't think there's a one shot on this Saturday, correct?
No.
And then we got Sunday, where we are going to have a one shot again. Right? It's part 2 of the Rat Home there.
Yeah, so when you want to help the people out, you can hop on in the 17th.
Yep. And then there's a comment. I can't see it. You're on the wrong screen. No, don't miss tomorrow. What will we do without our mouse? Anything else?
I don't think so. Announcing the games as a reminder, on the 24th, 25th, 31st, and January 1st, we'll not be doing the games. but the rest of the time we're going to be running them.
I'm halfway through Christmas minis, so they'll either be on Christmas or a couple days late. But I did just slice open my finger, so I'm slowed down a little bit.
Yeah, and those of you who got some of the boxes, we did get those shipped out.
Yeah, those boxes
Monday.
went out Monday, so you're either going to get them in the next few days, probably, if you ordered them.
Yeah, should be within a week. If Christmas shipping's
got a
slow, it'd
boo-boo.
be next week. But
Yeah. It's called I Can't Feel, and I tried to slice sausage.
yeah,
And it went whoop, whoop. Now I'm missing a chunk of my finger. Not as bad as when I hit it with the electric hedgers.
it's
That one
true.
needed stitches.
That did.
But so I'm halfway through with those, so hopefully I'll get them done and out before Christmas.
Remember that everyone was like, "Oh, you're lucky." You're like, "I know. This is the 5th time I've been told that."
Yeah. Not as bad as the one time when I mandolin sliced the top of my thumb off the same day Ezekiel cracked his head open.
Oh,
And we both had to go into the emergency room. And the lady 100% was asking us questions if you abused us.
yeah. I know. I remember that.
It was really
I knew it was going to happen too because I had to
Well, it was
take
the
you
nurse.
in.
It was the nurse. It's the minute the doctor came in, the doctor was like, "Yep, that's a mandolin slice." And I was like, "Yay!"
It was just so funny.
awkward.
What'd
Ooh, cutting a tendon.
Ooh.
I didn't cut that deep.
Ooh.
I'm missing a chunk. Yeah, I was. I think she said I was like millimeters away from my bone in this one when I hit it with the hedger.
Oof.
Oh my gosh,
That is
that's
rough.
ridiculous. You think? Yeah. I broke my pinkies. Well, I didn't break them. My sister broke my pinky. I never used to be able to do this until she did. FYI, do not play kickball in a racquetball room because those balls bounce a lot harder when you play kickball with them.
Oh, jeez.
I fractured my pinky.
Oh.
That's all I got. You got anything else?
I don't think so. I think that is it.
Hmm.
And yeah. Oh, thank you all
Right.
for hanging out. That was a review. Game was
We
fun
love
that
you all.
way.
Go get your asses in bed. It's late.
Yeah, CPCP. Or I don't know. They're all gonna go play WoW. It's fine. Or they're gonna play
No,
Baldur's
go
Gate
to
3.
bed. This is my
That's all they're
mommy voice
doing.
for the evening. Go to bed.
All right. Well, good night, folks. Yeah, have a great one. We'll see you tomorrow.
Nighty night.